Well, aloha and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the beautiful island of Maui in Hawaii. I'm Helen. I'm the training manager here at ALTOUR and the Travel Authority. I just wanted to take a few minutes to share some important updates about travel to Hawaii. I know our travel advisors are getting a lot of questions as travel is starting to pick up. There's been some confusion about whether you need to be vaccinated, whether you don't need to be vaccinated. So hopefully these tips will help you plan your trip. So the first thing you do need to know, you do need to still complete a mandatory COVID test within 72 hours of departure from your mainland flight over to Hawaii. So for example, we flew from Atlanta over to Honolulu. Our flight departed at 10:20 on Saturday morning. So we took our COVID test shortly after 11 a.m. on Wednesday. So we were within that 72-hour time window. There are many different options that you can use for your COVID test out to Hawaii. We actually chose to use Vault. It's a saliva-based test. You do it through a Zoom call with a registered nurse. They supervise everything, and you can pre-order the kit. I ordered it on Saturday afternoon, and it arrived at my home on Monday. So it was very simple, and it was about $119 per test. When I sent the kit back, that shortly after we took the COVID test, I had my results about 4 p.m. the next day, so it was almost within 24 hours, which was very helpful because you're always wondering, will you get those results in time? And then my husband's came shortly after that. So that was very helpful. Once we got those COVID test results, we had to go to the Hawaii Safe Travels portal, which can be accessed on the internet at travel.hawaii.gov. And there are a couple of different sections that you do need to complete. You do need to upload that test result into the documents section. So you'll have a PDF file, typically from the test provider. You simply upload that file right into that portal. There's also a section for the flight information. So you will need to have all of your flight information available, including the flight numbers, departure times, your return date, and of course your travel authority advisor will have all of those details on your itinerary for you. So once you have uploaded all of that information, within 24 hours of your departure from the mainland out to Hawaii, you do need to complete the health questionnaire. And it's really just asking you, have you had a fever? Have you had body aches? All of those typical questions that they would want to know. So once all of that's done, you will then receive by email QR codes. So we'll have an email with a QR code. It's really important that you hold on to those emails. So if you have a mobile phone, make sure that you've not been using your phone all flight because it's a long flight. You will need to have access to your phone and the QR codes in the email when you arrive in either Honolulu, Maui, or whatever airport you're flying into. If for any reason you don't have a smartphone, a mobile phone, you can print those QR codes for you. As we were sitting in line with our mobile phones, we saw many people had a physical paper copy of their QR code, and that is also acceptable. When you arrive at your arrival airport, we actually flew into Honolulu and then took a connection over to Maui. We did get screened in Honolulu, so we had to wait in line. They will tell you whether you need to be in the connecting line, if you're making a connecting flight, or if you go right down and get screened down at baggage claim. So there are plenty of people that will give you that guidance. When we flew into Maui, Maui has recently implemented a secondary COVID test. Now, if you are fully vaccinated, as my husband and I are, we actually uploaded a copy of our vaccination certificate, both front and back, because they've got our information on both sides. We also uploaded those cards into the Safe Travels portal, right in the documents section, and that actually allowed us to bypass that second COVID test on arrival in Maui. So that was quite a bit of time saver, not having to wait around for that. So I am here at the beautiful Fairmont Kealani, And when we arrived at the hotel, upon check-in at the front desk, we also needed to show the Hawaii Safe Travels portal. So they had us log in, and then they went into the system on our phones just to make sure that we had been checked at the airport, and that everything had passed and that we didn't need to go into any sort of quarantine. So again, make sure that you've got those mobile phones out. I did ask at the front desk, what if someone just doesn't have a mobile phone? Maybe you've still got a flip phone, you don't have that smartphone technology. The front desk said that they will actually be able to log in from their computers into your travel portal. You'll just need to make sure that you've got your username and password that was created for you. Perhaps if a friend or family member did your online paperwork, just make sure that you have that information so that the front desk can log in on your behalf and just validate all of that information. So hopefully those travel tips were helpful to you. Again, we've been here for 2 days. It's absolutely beautiful. Of course, they are still practicing all of the typical health and safety protocols. Masks are required indoors. Outdoors, they are required if physical distancing is not possible. So we took a nice walk yesterday along the Wailea Ocean Walk from our hotel up to the shops at Wailea. And so on that path, if you're passing people or the physical distancing is not possible, then they do ask you to wear masks. But other than that, it's wonderful here. The process really is not that hard. So if you've got, of course, any questions, you know that you can reach out to your preferred travel authority advisor or to your ALTOUR advisor. If you don't have an ALTOUR or travel authority advisor, pop us a message and we'll be glad to put you in touch. So again, hope you found these tips helpful. Aloha.